concept of a secret holy war between Jesus and the devil is a fascinating and complex topic that has been debated by theologians and scholars for centuries. This idea suggests that there is an ongoing, hidden struggle between good and evil, with Jesus representing the embodiment of goodness and the devil embodying malevolence. While this notion is not explicitly stated in the Bible, it can be inferred through various passages and interpretations. In the New Testament, Jesus is often depicted as engaging in spiritual battles with Satan, the devil, or unclean spirits. For instance, in the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus is tempted by the devil in the wilderness, where he resists the devil's attempts to lure him into sin. This encounter can be seen as a symbol of the eternal struggle between good and evil, with Jesus emerging victorious. Similarly, in the book of Revelation, Jesus is described as the conqueror of Satan, having defeated the devil through his death and resurrection. The devil, on the other hand, is portrayed as a cunning and malevolent being who seeks to destroy humanity and undermine God's plans. In the Bible, Satan is described as a fallen angel who rebelled against God and was cast out of heaven. Since then, he has been engaged in a relentless campaign to lead humanity astray and away from God's path. The devil's tactics are often subtle and insidious, using deception, manipulation, and temptation to achieve his goals. The secret holy war between Jesus and the devil is also reflected in the concept of spiritual warfare, which is a central theme in Christianity. Spiritual warfare refers to the ongoing struggle between the forces of good and evil, with believers being called to participate in this battle through prayer, fasting, and other forms of spiritual discipline. In the book of Ephesians, the Apostle Paul writes about the armor of God, which believers must put on to withstand the attacks of the devil. This armor includes the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the helmet of salvation, among other things. One of the key aspects of this secret holy war is the idea of spiritual blindness. According to the Bible, Satan has the power to blind people's minds and prevent them from seeing the truth about God and Jesus. This is why many people are unable to recognize the reality of spiritual warfare and the ongoing struggle between good and evil. However, believers are called to pray for discernment and wisdom, that they may be able to see through the devil's deceptions and stay faithful to God's path. The secret holy war between Jesus and the devil also has implications for our daily lives. As believers, we are called to be vigilant and aware of the spiritual battles that are taking place around us. We must be careful not to give in to the devil's temptations and deceptions and instead seek to live a life that is pleasing to God. This requires a deep commitment to prayer, Bible study, and community, as well as a willingness to engage in spiritual warfare through fasting, intercession, and other forms of spiritual discipline. In conclusion, the secret holy war between Jesus and the devil is a complex and multifaceted topic that has far-reaching implications for our understanding of the spiritual realm. While this idea is not explicitly stated in the Bible, it can be inferred through various passages and interpretations. As believers, we are called to participate in this battle, using the armor of God and the power of prayer to withstand the attacks of the devil. By staying faithful to God's path and seeking to live a life that is pleasing to Him, we can emerge victorious in this secret holy war and ultimately achieve eternal salvation. Ultimately, this war is not just about good vs. evil, but about the redemption of humanity and the glory of God.